It's Wednesday, the 16th of December 2024. Welcome to the 112th edition of the Aurea newsletter series, where we continue our series segment on how to plant, harvest, use and export specific crops, and shall discuss the cultivation, harvesting, processing, domestic sales, and export of turmeric and ginger crop from Nigeria. Before we get started, we would like to take a moment to welcome you to this channel. If you are visiting us for the first time, please subscribe, like and share this video and help us grow our family. If you have already subscribed, then show your support by liking the video and making a comment. Now let's dive in. Opening purview. Nigeria, with its rich agricultural diversity, produces several crops, including turmeric and ginger, both of which belong to the Zingiberaceae family. Though they share this common family, the cultivation and harvesting practices of these two crops differ in terms of environmental conditions, growth patterns, and harvesting methods. This video explores these differences in the context of Nigeria's agricultural landscape. Ginger, Zingiber officinale, is a highly valued crop known for its culinary, medicinal, and industrial uses. Nigeria is one of the leading producers of ginger globally, contributing significantly to the global supply. The favorable climatic conditions and fertile soils of Nigeria, particularly in the northern regions, make it a suitable hub for ginger production. This series explores the stages of ginger cultivation, harvesting, processing, domestic sales, and export, focusing on Nigeria's role in the global market. Soil and climatic requirements. Turmeric, Curcuma longa turmeric requires a warm and humid tropical climate for optimal growth, which makes the Nigerian climate suitable for its cultivation. It thrives in loamy, well-drained, and rich soil, preferably with a pH of 5.5 to 6.5. The crop also requires consistent rainfall or irrigation, especially during the growing season, which is typically between April and October. Ginger, Zingiber officinale, like turmeric, ginger also requires a tropical climate but is more adaptable to slightly varied conditions. It grows best in well-drained sandy loam soil with a pH level of 5.5 to 6.5. Ginger needs a consistent supply of water but is more tolerant of slightly drier conditions compared to turmeric. The rainfall in Nigeria during the rainy season supports its growth, though ginger may also be grown in regions with some degree of irrigation. Planting techniques and care. Turmeric. Turmeric is propagated using rhizomes, underground stems. Farmers plant the rhizomes at the start of the rainy season, cutting them into pieces with at least one bud for each piece. The pieces are then placed 5 to 7 centimeters deep in well-prepared soil, with about 30 to 45 centimeters spacing between plants. Regular weeding, mulching, and adequate water supply are essential for healthy growth. The crop requires 7 to 10 months to mature.
Ginger is also propagated using rhizomes. However, ginger rhizomes are generally larger and have more visible buds compared to turmeric. Ginger is planted in raised beds, where the rhizomes are placed 5 to 7 centimeters deep and spaced around 15 to 25 centimeters apart. Ginger requires regular watering but is sensitive to waterlogging. Farmers practice crop rotation and intercropping to manage soil fertility and pests. Growth duration and maturity. Turmeric generally takes around 7 to 10 months to mature, depending on the climatic conditions and soil fertility. The plant produces long, green leaves that eventually die off when the plant reaches full maturity. Ginger typically matures in 8 to 10 months as well, but its leaves remain vibrant throughout its growth cycle. Unlike turmeric, ginger plants may need extra care during the flowering phase to avoid pest invasions and fungal diseases. Cultivation of ginger. Ginger cultivation in Nigeria predominantly takes place in states such as Kaduna, Nasarawa, Gam, and Bauchi. These regions provide the warm and humid climate needed for optimal growth. The cultivation process includes 1. Land preparation. Farmers clear and till the land to create a fine seedbed. Ginger thrives in well-drained loamy or sandy soil with a pH of 5.5 to 6.5. 2. Seed selection. High-quality rhizomes are selected for planting. Healthy, disease-free rhizomes with visible buds ensure good germination. 3. Planting. Ginger is planted during the rainy season, typically between March and April. The rhizomes are planted in shallow trenches, spaced 15 to 20 centimeters apart, and covered with soil. For fertilization and maintenance, organic manure or NPK fertilizers are applied to enhance growth. Regular weeding, mulching, and irrigation are necessary to maintain soil moisture and control pests. Harvesting of ginger. Ginger is ready for harvest 8 to 10 months after planting, depending on the variety. Harvesting involves 1. Maturity assessment. The yellowing and drying of the leaves signal that the ginger is mature. 2. Harvesting techniques. Farmers use tools like hoes and cutlasses to dig up the rhizomes carefully, avoiding damage. 3. Cleaning. The harvested rhizomes are cleaned to remove soil and other impurities. Harvesting practices. Turmeric. Harvesting turmeric involves carefully digging up the rhizomes once the plant's leaves begin to yellow and die, indicating maturity. This typically happens after about 9 months. Farmers gently loosen the soil to prevent damaging the rhizomes. The freshly harvested rhizomes are then washed, boiled briefly to remove soil and bacteria, and dried in the sun.
Post-harvest handling and processing. Turmeric. After harvesting, turmeric rhizomes undergo a 2-stage drying process, boiling and sun-drying. The boiling process helps to preserve the color and increase the shelf life of the rhizomes. They are then dried for several days to reduce moisture content to about 10 to 12%. Dried turmeric is often ground into powder, which is widely used in cooking and in the pharmaceutical and cosmetic industries. Ginger. After harvesting, ginger rhizomes are either processed fresh for consumption or dried for storage. Dried ginger is typically sliced or crushed and sold as ground ginger powder, or sometimes as preserved ginger. The drying process is crucial for ginger, as it extends the shelf life and prevents spoilage. Proper curing and drying methods help reduce the chances of fungal infection during storage. Processing of ginger. After harvesting, ginger undergoes various processing steps to enhance its value for domestic and international markets. 1. Cleaning and sorting. Fresh rhizomes are cleaned, sorted, and graded based on size and quality. 2. Drying. To produce dried ginger, the rhizomes are peeled and sun-dried or mechanically dried. Proper drying prevents microbial growth and enhances shelf life. 3. Grinding. Some ginger is processed into powder for culinary and medicinal purposes. 4. Packaging. Processed ginger is packaged in moisture-proof materials to preserve quality. Economic importance. Both turmeric and ginger are economically significant in Nigeria, but their uses and market demands vary. Turmeric. While turmeric is primarily used in cooking and for medicinal purposes, its demand in international markets, especially in Asia and the Middle East, is growing. In Nigeria, turmeric is cultivated on a smaller scale compared to ginger, but its popularity is increasing due to its health benefits, including its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Ginger. Ginger is a major export crop for Nigeria and is widely cultivated, especially in the Middle Belt and southern parts of the country. It is used not only in food but also in the pharmaceutical and beverage industries. Ginger's economic value is higher due to its established market demand both locally and globally. Domestic sales of ginger. Ginger has a significant market in Nigeria, catering to households, pharmaceutical companies, and food industries. Key domestic uses include 1. Culinary use. Ginger is a popular spice in Nigerian cuisine, used in soups, stews, and beverages. 2. Medicinal use. It is used traditionally to treat ailments such as nausea, cold, and inflammation. 3. Industrial use. Ginger is utilized in the production of ginger oil, ginger ale, and cosmetics.
Export of ginger. Nigeria is a major exporter of ginger, ranking among the top producers globally. Key export processes include 1. Market destinations. Nigerian ginger is exported to markets in Europe, Asia, and North America, with countries like India, the United States, and the Netherlands being significant importers. 2. Export quality standards. Export-grade ginger must meet international standards, including certifications like Global GAP and ISO. 3. Export challenges. Challenges include inadequate infrastructure, fluctuating market prices, and stringent international quality standards. For a government support, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council (NEPC) supports ginger exporters through capacity building, subsidies, and market linkages. Challenges and opportunities. Challenges: poor infrastructure, including inadequate storage and transportation facilities. Limited access to modern farming tools and techniques. High cost of processing equipment and certification. Opportunities: expanding global demand for organic and natural products. Government initiatives promoting agricultural exports. Potential for value addition through ginger oil and extracts. Conclusion: with growing global demand for both turmeric and ginger, the proper cultivation and harvesting techniques can boost agricultural productivity and contribute to economic development in Nigeria. If you would like to learn more or wish to discuss paid brand sponsorship of any of our agribusiness videos, please contact us on any of the social media handles below. Quote of the week: technologies and science may grow, but agriculture is going to be the future. Katie.